Hello, aspirants. I'm Hitesh Hariramani, and in this session, we are going to discuss what are the most important logical reasoning topic for OMETs. This analysis is based upon past CET, SNAP, and NMAT exam analysis. At any point, if you feel you're lagging behind or you feel the video is going a little faster, pause the video, take the screenshot of the table that I'll show you. This is going to be a very detailed table on LR topics. You can follow us on Telegram, Instagram. You can download our MBA Pathshala app. On this app, you will find more than 50 hours of free video content for OMETs alone. You have any queries regarding preparation or batch launches or how we teach, you can reach out to our support team. You can also follow our WhatsApp channel. On this channel, on daily basis, we update what sessions are being conducted, what are the free sessions we are conducting, when is Udit sir coming live, when is Mohit sir coming live, when is Vijay sir coming live. So you can scan this and follow us on WhatsApp as well. So what you're seeing is the slot wise analysis of 2025 paper, that is last year's paper. So take a screenshot of this. You see last year grouping and conditionalities, there were too many questions in every slot. Grouping and conditionalities. Seating arrangement, 6 questions, 8 questions. Now, the thing is, these were not questions as a group. You did not have single passage and then 3-4 questions. There was single passage and maybe 2 questions. A single passage for just 1 question. These were individual questions. Since last 2 years, 2025 and 2026, I've appeared these papers. I've appeared papers in 2024 as well. So students have been saying, sir, paper felt lengthy because now you don't get a bunch of 5 questions. You get singular questions. Family tree question, about 6 people in the family, single question. Arrangement, single question, arranging 5 people. So look at this, 75 question, 75 question, 75 question. Look at this, highest weightages, conditions and grouping. Then after that, if you look at this, highest is arrangement, seating arrangement, then linear circular arrangement, coding, decoding, blood relation. So take a screenshot of this. These are the topics you need to focus on. I'll give you a consolidated list at the end, but take a screenshot of this. Now, this is this year's analysis of slots 2026. It was done in 2 attempts. First attempt had 5 slots and next attempt had 2 slots. This is up to 6 slot I have given you analysis here. Look at this. Seating arrangements gone. Gone. There was a drastic change in this year's CT. So you need to be mentally prepared if conditions change. If you have different kind of setup, you need to be mentally prepared. See, almost no question of linear arrangement, circular arrangement. Two questions. Look at this. There were 4 questions, 5 questions, 6 questions. Now, 1 question, 2 question, 0 question. So patterns keep on changing. Now see, blood relation, more questions as compared to previous years, or almost same number of questions. But these are singular questions. You will not have a group of a family where there are 5 people, 6 people, engineer, doctor. You will not have those kind of questions. You'll have questions, person A is pointing to be saying something. So see, slightly higher number of series questions. In fact, in quant also, there were number series questions. So it was not just 5 or 6 questions. It was +4 or +5 questions. If it says 6 here, there were 4 or 5 questions in quant as well. So maybe up to 10 questions of this. Look at this. Calendars, clocks, 2 questions, 3 questions. Syllogisms, 2-3 questions. Syllogisms, if I remember correctly, in my slot, there were 4 to 5 questions of 2 sentences each, not the longer ones like 4 sentence, 5 sentence. So take a screenshot of this. There were no input output questions in the first 2 slots. We have recently launched our first batch of complete OMAT preparation, in which we'll be covering NMAT, SNAP, CMAT, MHCET and CUET. You will be getting more than 500 hours of live lectures. All of our mentors you see on screen will be teaching you. After every session, you will get a practice sheet for it. Every week, you'll get a practice quiz for it. You'll get 10 full length mocks for each one of these tests. You'll get 50 mini tests specialized topic wise. You'll get physical booklets for offline drills. You'll get login. In your login, you'll get questions and booklets as well. Enough quizzes will be there. You'll get tailored strategic sessions batch wise from individual mentors. Someday Himanshu sir will come live, someday Suman ma'am will come live and they'll tell you how to tackle verbal ability section. What should you be doing in the next 1 month, next 90 days? Mohit sir, Udit sir will come live and help you with quant or LR. I'll come live and I'll help you with maybe LR or DI. These are fee structures. You can always reach out to our team and get more guidance. So this is Snap. Now Snap test is a 25 question test. In total questions are 60, but logical reasoning there are 25 questions. Snaps in the since the last 2 years has been slightly on the easier side as compared to CET. Furthermore, you see in CET the questions on statement, assumption, assertion, strengthening, weakening, they were missing this year. They were missing this year's CET. Earlier, there was a large chunk on those questions, critical reasoning. Here, if you see critical reasoning, 4 questions, 5 questions, 4 questions. Syllogisms, very easy, 2-line syllogism, 2 questions. Coding, decoding. Since last 2 years, Snap has standardized the level of the exam. It is slightly on the easier side. I'll say Snap LR is easier than CET LR since last 2 years. Alphanumeric series, look at this, 4-4-3-3 questions. And they're simple questions. Half double sequence. +2, +3, +5, +7, addition of prime sequence. Very easy questions. So take a screenshot of this. This is Snap 2024, slot wise. This is again Snap 2025, slot wise analysis of LR distribution. Similar pattern. As I have said, they have standardized since the last 2 years. They have standardized the pattern. Alphanumeric series, 4-5 questions each. Family tree, 2 questions each. Linear arrangement, 2. These are singular questions. You will be told there are 7 people, A, B, C, D, E, F, G being arranged. D sits on one of the corners and so on, so on, so on, so on. One question with 1 paragraph. Snap, if you ask me, Snap, I felt was easier than CET only in terms of LR. Udaan batch, we are launching our Udaan batch. This is CAT and OMET batch. In terms of OMET, we have Snap and NMAT. CAT and ZAT, we combine it. We consider them as singular prep. So what you will get is 150 plus topic tests. You'll get live and recorded lectures. You'll get 25 full length mocks, 30 sectional mock, which is 10, 10, 10, 10 quant, 10 LR, 10 DI. And you'll get booster course. You will not believe our booster course alone is 180 hours plus in length. You'll get 1-to-1 mentorship in the Legend program. You'll get 4 mentorships. Physical booklets are given to all these variants. You have any query, which variant should I go with, which is better suited to me, you can always reach out to our support numbers. The mentors you see on the screen are going to teach you live in your lectures, but our whole staff, whole team will be at the back end supporting you with your queries. Now, NMAT 2024, now see, NMAT is conducted over n number of days. You pick a day, you pick a time slot and you appear. So what I have shared with you is 3 most probable patterns that were there in NMAT. NMAT is very heavy on critical reasoning. There are 9 questions, 10 questions, 11 questions on statement, assumption, inferences, implicit assumption, non-implicit assumption, then course of action, critical reasoning, strengthening, weakening. Syllogism also here is slightly higher level than, I'll say, Snap and CET. Input, output, a lot of people have said there were 4 questions plus 2 questions. 4 plus 2 questions. There was a bunch of basically 3 questions in NMAT. But one thing we have noticed is NMAT also is conducted by an outside body. So the exam pattern is pretty standardized. 1 or 2 change in the number of questions is fine, but the level of difficulty is pretty standardized. In fact, this year we conducted around 12 to 13 workshops on LR. A lot of them on YouTube as well. If you go and watch those sessions, you'll see almost as it is sequence and series questions, input output questions have appeared in the NMAT paper. Coding decoding, two questions. Number logic pattern, three questions. So pretty standardized. Family tree, one or two question, one or two. So when it comes to NMAT, these are low ROI topics. But when it comes to CET and SNAP, these are high ROI topics. By the end of this session, I'll give you a list of common topics and non-common topics as well, which you should focus on. So 2025, you see slightly higher number of questions in critical reasoning, statement, assumption, assertion, conclusion, strengthening, weakening, decision making also was there in NMAT last year. So 36 questions are asked from logical reasoning in NMAT. Titan batch, we have recently decided to launch a Titan batch. The launch date is 28th of May. You can avail a 20% discount. I've told you what are the features earlier in the slide. There are three variants: Pro, Elite, and Legend. In Legend, you get 1-to-1 mentorship. 6 mentorships you are getting here. You get physical booklets. All of these will get you physical booklets. You get live lectures, record lectures. Mentors you see are going to teach you live. If you have any queries, you want to see how we teach, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch couple of lectures before deciding. You can also download our app. On that app, we have a separate folder for demos also. You can watch our demo sessions as well. Any query regarding fee payment or variations in these programs, you can reach out to our support team. Now, the most common topic or the ones we call high weightage topic or high ROI are arrangements, linear, circular, seating, and matrix. Though in CET, the weightage has gone slightly down, but this is overall. Overall, if you focus on these 5 topics and you prepare well, I can assure you 60 to 70% of your LR is done for all these exams. These 5 topics: blood relation, family tree, number pattern, which is sequence and series, coding, decoding, arrangements, and syllogisms. Now, these appear in 2 or 3 exams. These were common in all the exams. So, if you prepare for these, you can score very well in all exams. Now, these are the ones which appear either, let us say, NMAT SNAP or CET SNAP on similar lines. So, these are common in 2 of the 3 exams. So, critical reasoning, you see, it is very heavy in NMAT. And a student who is preparing very well for CAT will enjoy this. These are very beautifully framed questions on logical reasoning, critical reasoning, inferences. What is the author trying to say indirectly? What is the author alluding? Which of these will strengthen or weaken the statement? It goes slightly towards vocab VARC ka domain, but still we count it in LR. Statement based logical reasoning. Again, a statement is given, what conclusion can be drawn. A statement is given, what course of action can be taken. This year, this was almost zero. In 2026 CET, these questions were almost missing. So these are more common towards NMAT and SNAP. Even in CMAT, you can easily expect out of 25 question, maybe 6 or 7 question on inferences, assumptions, course of action. Now, tier 3, these are selective but still important. You see, NMAT gives you 4 plus 2, 6 questions on input output. 6 question out of 36 is a large chunk. In CET, maybe you can expect this year in 2026, there was a bunch of 2 questions twice in different slots. So 4 questions out of 75. Direction sense, it is very heavy in CET. You can easily expect 4 to 5 questions in every slot. Clocks and calendars, it is heavy and common in SNAP and CET. You can easily expect out of 25 questions, you can expect 2 questions in this. Out of center, you can expect 3 or 4 questions on clocks and calendars. So what are these? What are tier 1, tier 2 topics? Tier 1, common in all. Tier 2, common in 2 of the 3 exams. Tier 3, common to or specific to one particular exam or maybe 2 exams. These are low overlap topics. Course of action, decision making are only available in NMAT. Venn diagram are only now these are those higher level Venn diagram. Maxima, minima, people who are playing cricket, if they decide to quit cricket and start yoga. So those higher level kind of Venn diagrams. Data efficiency, I'll say, is only common to CET, and maybe one question or two question you can expect in NMAT, but not more. So I hope you guys learned a few things. You guys have seen what topics to focus on. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 sessions, I'll tell you how to go about these topics step by step. Especially people who are preparing for CAT. See, if you have joined one of the offline coachings, you know, I've also taught in offline coachings. I've taught in offline coachings for 15, 16 years. Usually these topics are, I'll say, pushed out of the room. They make way for only CAT topics. Usually logical reasoning for CET SNAP is covered only in 7 sessions. You will not believe, only for the revision of CET topics, we had more than 20 logical reasoning revision sessions for our CAT batches. So if you are preparing for CAT, you have joined somewhere else, you are now feeling the pinch that you should focus on other topics as well. This is the right time to start for OMET topics. We have just launched our OMET batch as well. You can inquire about this batch on our support numbers. So I'll see you in the next strategy session on how to go step by step preparing these topics for OMETs. Have a great day ahead, guys.